About the 5th email I received, and actually it was a Facebook message after the whole thing started in February, was from our next speaker, and she said, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. And I recognized the name because I had just voted for her in August, and so I said, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing, as you can tell. I don't know what I'm doing, and I need people to speak at this thing. So she ran for office. She must be able to speak to a crowd. So I emailed her back and said, "Would you mind speaking?" And she replied. She said, "Yes, I'd love to." And about 5 minutes later, she replied again and said, "Why did you ask me?" Well, I don't know why I asked her, but except for needing speakers, but. I told you that the Lord moves us in this movement. I really believe that, and she has become a cornerstone of this organization, without whom we couldn't move forward. I can't tell you how much her friendship and her guidance and that of her husband John have meant to me and what we've done over this year. She brings a wealth of experience and leadership to me that I sorely need, because I don't know, as I said, I don't know what I'm doing with this. She knows how to guide someone who's thrown himself into a situation like this, and I thank her for it. So please welcome Dr. Gina Loudon.
Microphone down to a place where you could actually hear me. How about Bill Hennessy? Is he not the best? I know we come to these things and we're here and we have fun, but so much work and planning goes into them, and without the leadership of Bill Hennessy, not one of us would be here today. And I just want to extend my own heartfelt gratitude and ask you to join me in a standing ovation for him. Thank you so much. A lot of last-minute preparation and details happens, and I have some personal thank yous I have to give. People like Ed Schultz, Chuck Drury, who offer the hotel rooms, Michelle Moore, Calico's Restaurant, Ed Horton, John Burns, Vivian Wadransky, Mike Carey, James O'Keefe, and so many others came in last minute and did things we needed done. And I just want to thank all those people for pulling it together at the last minute. St. Louis, could we have a more beautiful day? But you know what? I know something about you. It doesn't matter if it was a beautiful day, because the ugliest, meanest, lamest, one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people beater couldn't have kept you away today. It's always an honor to be with the St. Louis Tea Party. We've done some tea parties in other parts of the state. We had a great time, but what a pleasure to be back in our own Keener Plaza with our own St. Louis Tea Party once again. I'm sure, like you, on Thursday, many of us were celebrating and having Thanksgiving with our family, and as I sat around that table with my family, thinking about what I was thankful for, I thought of you. And I realized, not to take anything away from the historic significance of what they did, but in a way, we are pilgrims too these days. We are making our way through confusing times, clinging to liberty, and an almighty God who we know has fixed problems bigger than those we have today. And when I look into the eyes of this crowd, I know that you are his people to fix the problems that we share today going forward. I told you in my first speech here at Keener Plaza that you are heroes, and I still believe that you and what you have done will go down in the history books, and I am so thankful for you. You have been there again and again, St. Louis. You are the epicenter of the Tea Party movements across the country. As I've traveled across the country, you can clap for yourself my affiliation with you, because you have shown the rest of the country what a successful Tea Party looks like. And I can tell you they all want to look like you do, St. Louis. You have engaged our country. The media is listening. The politicians are elbowing their way into our events to gain your trust. The St. Louis Tea Party, under the leadership of Bill Hennessy and Dana Loesch, have accomplished at least 3 major items so far, just since the last time I talked to you. Let me hear from you if you were at this nation's first ever boycott. We posted that on the St. Louis Tea Party website 4 days before we made it happen. You turned out, 1,000 of you turned out. You spent $50,000 in one night at Whole Foods. The good news on that is, this is what you've done. I am told that all over the country now, the unions are not boycotting to the degree they were before, because they know if they make too much noise and cause too many problems, you'll come in and boycott, and their boycott will be a failure. Even Comedy Central acknowledged what you had done on national television in your boycott. And we want to be looking around the country at other companies. You can always email me, Gina at stlouisteaparty.com, and tell me about the corporations you think we should boycott next. We'll be doing other boycotts. We'll be looking for leaders that can stand in business and represent our free market economy. And I want your help looking for those companies, so you let me know.